Tulsa, Oklahoma. I'm a neuroperformance coach. I am also a founder of Theo Rafa Healing and Training Center, the mother of 5 grown children, all in their 40s, and I have 12 grandchildren, 25 down to 11, but I'm only 39. Good for you. Do the math. You'll know in a moment. So when I think about serendipity, I think about rediscovery or an accidental discovery, right? So with all that I just told you, not only did I have the joy of doing all these businesses and ladies masterminds and marketplace ministry, but in the middle of all that, I went, something is not here. Something's missing. And in the coaching industry, we always say it's either an asset, a liability, or something's missing. So the missing link was health and wellness. And I had been highly dedicated to that for years. So did not have anything that I really could recommend to my clients. And they would fill out paperwork in my practice and say, we need help. My husband of almost 50 years, I know the math still doesn't work, does it? Next year. He would have loved to have been here. Is anybody having water? Yeah. I'm about to cry here. It's dry mouth. And so he was unable to come, but he says hello. And so I came to this time where, have you ever asked God a question and you were almost afraid for the answer, but you knew he was going to answer you? Yeah. So I said, Lord, I really need help here. Oh, thank you. Much better, I can move my lips again. Okay. Sorry. So, and this is not contrived at all. I asked the Lord, what do we do here? I really need some help with health and wellness for myself as well. I'm an over-recovered anorexic, but it's really true. So, but now I love it a little too much, and my husband's my personal chef, so terrible problem. And, but I not only needed, maybe the weight loss, but the energy to do all that I'm doing and to help people with their health solutions too. So I get this thing, when you hear the Lord speak, you listen. Holy Spirit says, call Neolife. Neolife? And I went, wait a minute, Neolife? I was 10 years old when my mom used to give me Neolife shakes. I am 70, I will tell you that. But that was in 1964, so they'd only been in business since 58 only. And and I thought, why Neolife? I don't even know if they're in business anymore. I know I'm still around. But I called corporate Neolife and they answered. And I said, wow, y'all are still around. Really cool. Do you have those delicious protein shakes? Well, they did. And somewhere in all of that, they matched me up with another coach. His name is Alan Blaine and Nicole. And I have 5 kids, they have 6. And I talked with them a little bit, still didn't pull the trigger yet. Fast forward, and I was still kind of reeling from the idea that this was my mom's thing. And I was a swimmer on a competitive swimming team at 10, and I was drinking protein shakes. And people were like, what are you drinking? I was a freak. They didn't have those back then. Shackley was not the first. And so, anyway, the whole thing that happened was I still wasn't quite ready because it was so surreal that this was my mom's company. Now, I'm going to just go ahead and say this. I wasn't planning on telling you this, but later, when I was 20, she took her own life. So hard to talk about here, but I really wanted to honor her somehow in this time of my life, and I wanted to honor her. And she loved health and wellness so much. And this company means something to me beyond the normal person, I'm sorry. She would love this. So my husband was hospitalized in January, and I'm getting to the end here. And he had a health, well, he was hospitalized for 20 days with something that should have been 2 to 3 or 3 to 4 laparoscopic surgery on polyps, but instead it was in the VA hospital in Muskogee, Oklahoma, and they had to take part of his intestine and so forth. So I was at 17 days going, God, we need help and we need it fast. So in 20, the Lord healed him. And then I got him home and I said, I am calling Alan and Nicole. We're gonna get some health and wellness into us. I am not gonna go through degenerative disease, even though I'm 70, he's 71. We have too much to live for. We have great grandchildren coming. No, not doing it. And so we and I wasn't gonna build it. I was just gonna do it, for us and maybe a few friends, and pretty soon we have meetings in Tulsa. I got bribed into it. But I can't say enough what it means to me in this legacy moment. And this moment, and by the way, we've had great health results for our age bracket. That what I feel about this company, there's not enough to say. And in this moment, this is for my mom. Bless you.